I'm here at the AJA booth with Abe Abt. Abe, tell me what is new for AJA this year?
Oh man, there's so many new things at this show. It's really, really exciting stuff. Man, where do I even start? I mean, AJA, we've always kind of been like the color leaders in this world. Like, it started out with our FS-HDR, SDR to HDR, HDR to SDR conversion all in one box. People had never seen that. It's got the color front engine in there, Academy Award-winning stuff. Then we released things like the HDR Image Analyser and Color Box. So really, color is a big thing that we've been focusing on, making beautiful pictures. So what we've done for this show in that world is with the HDR Image Analyzer right here behind me. HDR Image Analyzer was released a few years ago. Basically, it takes in some video that's HDR or even SDR, and it'll give you a full suite of analysis tools, histograms, vector scopes. Got a little pixel picker where you can get like really, really granular with your analysis of your video signal and your color and just how everything's going. Well, what we've done now is we've made it a 4-channel device. So instead of just one channel of 4K image analysis, you've got 4 channels of it, all in one device, and they can be different flavors of HDR. You can mix and match. We now have support for the dynamic metadata and Dolby Vision, so really, really advanced device. We're super excited to have it here. Also, now it takes in NDI signals. I mean, another one of the new things that's popping up is everyone's throwing their video signals around networks. So if you have an NDI signal flowing around your network, you can pop it into our HDR Image Analyzer just like it was baseband video and analyze the signal, make any tweaks that you need to make. So it's a really, really clever device. That's one of the first new things we have. And then in the PCIe world, Kona cards. I mean, most people are familiar with AJA's Kona cards. We have a new one here. That's big news in AJA world. It's like a new iPhone coming out or something. So the new Kona, it's called the Kona X. This is the fastest Kona card we've ever made. It's sub-frame latency. So, usually when you have a capture card, you capture a video, a frame goes into a frame buffer, stuff happens, and then that frame is parsed to the application that is processing it. Us, we do it line by line now. So your latency is sub-frame, because that's really kind of the thing that's happening right now. Everyone wants everything faster, be it for esports, so you have low latency, you can see what the gamer is doing in real time on the big screen, or for really, really critical applications like medical imaging. So you have a surgical robot with a video feed, you have a doctor running that robot remotely from somewhere else. That latency needs to be pretty low for obvious reasons. So Kona X came out, and it's a low latency board. And then of course it has the latest connectivity, 12G SDI input and output, HDMI input and output. There's an optional Kona expand board that'll give you AES EBU, reference, LTC, all that good stuff that all of our customers are used to from all of our Kona boards. And it's just really, really familiar. Same underlying architecture, same SDK as all of our other Kona cards. So everyone's going to be able to just fire it up and use it like they would any other Kona card. It's just the latest and greatest. So Kona X is a great new thing we're excited about. And we introduced some new OpenGear cards here as well. So everyone knows us for our mini converters, the little gray boxes, the digital glue. What we're doing is we make OpenGear cards as well. That's the OpenGear format, so they're modular frames with hot swappable cards. They all hook up to a network. You can control all of them via the ROS OpenGear dashboard. So what we're doing is basically kind of mimicking our mini converter line with the OpenGear cards. So we released the OG Hi-5 12G, the OG HA5 12G, and then the OG 12G AMA and 12G AM. So the Hi-5 12G, that is SDI to HDMI. We're talking 12G to HDMI 2.0. Ha-5, that's the other direction, HDMI to 12G. They also have fiber SFP options on them, so super, super flexible. So the HI5 can actually take in SDI video and send you a looping fiber out while it's also converting to fiber. Then on the other end, on the HA5, you can take in HDMI and have a fiber SFP in there that is also sending out a fiber signal. So you basically have an HDMI to SDI converter that's also an HDMI to fiber converter. Really, really cool stuff. And then the 12G AM and AMA, they're audio embedder, disembedders for 12G SDI signals. The AM disembeds or embeds to AES EBU up to 16 channels. The AMA is analog audio up to 8 channels. So clever little devices. They all work within the ROS OpenGear environment and system. We're offering them new at this show. Excited to have people go out and go get them.
And AJA has come here with cutting edge products. We know that the broadcast market does not stand still at all. what trends are you seeing in the market? What is changing, and how does AGA really fit into that workflow?
Everything is changing in this world. I mean, 2020 was obviously a big change for the entire planet, and it affected the industry. So we have workers now. Remote work is a thing. Productions are distributed. People are working all over the place now. So we would like to have tools available to people that make it so a remote worker can interact with a live production as if they're actually there on set. So we have software tools and hardware tools and combinations of software and hardware tools that allow people to do that. So this whole idea of distributed workforces, remote productions, we're making products that play to all of that. And then the other big trend is color. Color is beautiful. It used to be the pixel wars, like it was HD, then it was 4K, and it was 8K. People were talking about 12K and 16K. Now it's about color. People want HDR, they want Dolby Vision, they want HLG, they want beautiful color. And the big sports productions, that's where you really notice it. Sports productions, AV productions, esports, things like that. You see these huge productions with all these different cameras coming together. Well, the end users, they want beautiful pictures and they want it to all look consistent, so that's where our tools come in. We have things like the HDR Image Analyser, the color box, these devices that will take video signals from multiple cameras, multiple video sources of any kind, and make them all look beautiful and all look beautiful in the same way. So it just makes for more pretty productions.
Hey, thank you very much for your time.
Right on, I appreciate it.
Thank you.